what's the difference between exiting and selling? What are some of the ways that you can exit? And how does that differ from selling when you're thinking about planning to leave the business?
So, the women that I work with, I work only with women business owners, and they are experts in their fields. So, a lot of accountants, outsourced chief financial officers, attorneys, corporate trainers. And so they have a niche, they have a very special experience and expertise. And so often they are the business. And that's a big challenge. Even when you build your team, even when you add additional services, sometimes you have intellectual property. You almost always have intellectual property, but whether or not you've built that intentionally is separate. And so, what are the assets of the company? I cannot tell you how many times I've heard someone say, "Oh, but I have nothing to sell." And that is almost never the case. Whether you've intentionally built up your intellectual property and or you have a method, you have a book, you have whatever it is that you have used to build your visibility and your network and your client base, those are assets. So that's the first thing, is shifting that thinking to, if you want to sell, what exactly are you selling? For a lot of accountants in particular, they're selling their client list. And because accounting is so standardized, and regulated. So because of that, a lot of people don't have a unique process, and the buyers don't care about your process. So the other thing I would say, in addition to understanding what you want and what you want your life to look like once you exit your company, is being open to the idea that every buyer is different, and there's not a cookie cutter way to position your company for exit without knowing what you want and without knowing what kind of buyer you're looking for.